Anjali. So today I am going to tell you the story from the book The Diary of a Young Girl, Anne Frank. This book is written by a small girl, Anne Frank. It is a diary entry. Everything happening in her life she have written in it. There are two versions of this book, one written in a diary and two notebooks. After listening in the radio that the diaries or letters written in the time of war are going to be published, it was written again. So friends, before starting this diary, I will just tell the background of the story. So friends, from 1933 to 1945, Adolf Hitler was the leader of Nazi. So Nazi people used to hate Jew. Nazi attacked on Holland in 1942. That time one Jew family ran from there, and that family was only the Frank family. Afterwards they were trapped and taken to the concentration camp. In that camp, Annie, her mother and her sister, they were died, and only her father Otto Frank was alive. Then afterwards, he published Annie's diary. So friends, Annie's full name is Annelie Mary Frank, and this book is her autobiography. When she was 13 years old, she got it on her birthday. In 2 years, whatever happened, she have written it. She gave it name Kitty. Annie was born in Frankfurt, Germany on 21st June 1929. I have told that they were Jew, the community that have given great contribution for the growth of Germany. Her father, Otto Frank, was a German businessman, and her mother named Edith Frank. They both have two daughters, Margaret and Annie. Because of the Nazi law, Otto Frank left the Germany. On that year, Hitler became the leader. So, Frank family got 1 year to adjust in Amsterdam, Holland. In 1940, the Nazi people, they again came in Holland, and Jew people were again in difficulty. The Frank family was living in the office godown with few other businessmen, and with them there was one more family of Vanden and one senior dentist. In 1945, they all were arrested and taken to the concentration camp, and in that camp only from Frank family, Otto Frank was alive, and he got the diary. So friends, now we are going to start the diary. So friends, the diary starts from 13th birthday of Annie Frank on 12 June 1942. This diary was her birthday gift. She starts this diary by thinking, now someone is there to listen me. She writes that on her 13th birthday, she woke up at 6 o'clock and she waited till 7 o'clock to open her all gifts, and one of them was the diary. Then her friend Hanley, she came to pick her for school. Then she write about her friends, classmates and birthday party. She thinks that paper has more patience than people. In the starting, she write about her background. She studied in Holland, school made for Jews. And she also writes about Hitler, how he was torturing the people, what they were able to do and what not to do. Like, they can't travel by train, they can't drive, shopping should be done only in 3 to 5, etc. etc. She writes, still the life was going on. It was written on 28 June 1942. Even in much restriction, still Annie's life was nice. She wrote about the things came in her mind about her friends, about her teachers, schools, and also about the boy Peter. And the day by day, Nazi were torturing the people, and Annie Frank father tells that they have to leave the house and have to go to the safer place. We have to hide ourselves, and after starting the diary, in 1 month they were hidden because there was a message to Annie's sister to send her to the concentration camp. They took the things and went to the safer place, that was office building of Otto Frank, and then she wrote about the new place and she was feeling it adventurous. With them there was one more family. Annie Frank liked to share everything with her father. That is the problem of every teenager child, that they think that parents doesn't listen to her. She was very sad living there because she was not able to come outside. She knows that till the war finished they have to live there. So she never stopped dreaming. Through the radio, they were able to know what's going on outside. And she wrote that here her mother is always shouting on her. She feels that no one is there to listen her, just her father is able to understand her. In the living in secret annex, she was now friendly with her sister and her mother. The only link to know what's going on outside was radio. On 15th June, she wrote, "It is really true that as the news from the outside get worse, so the radio with its microcolors voice help us to keep about moral and to say again, change up." The dentist who lived with them, he used to tell what's going on outside. She feel better because they were safe there. She thinks it's not the time to cry, but she keeps herself busy in study and reading books. Annie write about some horrible things happen there and pray that war should finish quickly. Mr. Mandan thinks that till 1943 the war will be going on. Like this the day passed away. She wrote that everything happening there. The people living there, they tell the childhood memories and they were laughing on the jokes even if they are not able to laugh. On 10th March 1943, she wrote that because of bombs and fires they are not able to sleep properly. If she feel too scared, she went to her father. She also write about Hitler's and there was too much fear to live. Because of fear, they were not able to sleep properly. She also write about how Hitler used to torture the people. She write that, but I won't talk it about. I only get nightmare from such thoughts. Now we can able to recognize that how she is through this sentence. Now Annie is became mature and was able to understand the characters. She wrote that there were many tension, but now they had habit of living in this situation, and now they were not too much scared there. So friends, here 1 year of her diary entry was very disturbing. Now her life was changed, where in a closed house they were living. Like a normal child, she was not able to do anything. Still, she feels that it's better than others. Now she was quite mature. Now it was her 14th birthday. They celebrated her birthday by giving small gifts. The only link to know what's going on outside was radio. On 15th June, she wrote, "It is really true that as the news from the outside gets worse, so the radio with its microcolor voice help us to keep out moral about say again, cheer up, stick it out, better time will come." After that, she writes that her routine life was going as usual. But now, Margaret and Annie were helping in office work. After that, she writes about the work she does and the character of all other. Now, she writes that Mr. Kung Fu with them. He is not feeling well. They were thinking that the worker who lives there, they have got to know about them. She writes, a good hearty life would help more than 10 burial pile, but we have almost forget to laugh. Now, from this, we can know how mature, sensitive she have become. After that, she wrote about her family atmosphere. After that, there was nothing to do, so she was feeling like a trapped bird in a cage. In one certain, she write, if you were to read my pilot letters, one of another, you would certainly be struck by the many different modes in which they are written. It annoys me that I am dependent on the atmosphere, but I am certainly not the only one. We all find it the same. She saw her friend in her dream. She feels very bad. She read that she wants to live a normal life instead of thinking badly. She was just busy in her work. By thinking at last everything will be fine, one day a Dutch leader was giving a suggestion that the letters or diaries written during the wartime are going to be published. Then Annie started thinking about it. On 29 March 1944, she writes, it would seem quite funny 10 years later, the war, if the Jews were to talk how we lived, what we ate, and talked about here. So, friends, the diary ends here. Afterwards, Frank family was taken to the concentration camp. There, due to hunger, Annie, her sister, and her mother, they passed away. The Otto Frank, only he was alive, so he got the diary of Annie Frank and he published it. So friends, this was my effort to review the diary written by Annie Frank. I appeal you to read the diary if you have not read it. Thank you.